Hello everyone, my name is Landon and welcome back to another book review. I'm sorry I couldn't get a video up yesterday, guys. I had a lot of stuff going on with like college application crap and you know how all that good stuff goes. So I'm going to have a video up today and I'm going to have a video up tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be my 400 subscriber special. We actually hit the 400 subscriber milestone last Sunday, I believe, was the day that we hit our 400 subscriber milestone. So I want to thank you guys all for that. I'll talk more about that in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's going to be a special one. It's not going to be book related, like today's obviously is book review. But either way, today we are going to be reviewing Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami. Now I've covered a couple of Haruki Murakami books on this channel, and I've planned on reading all of his and reviewing all of them for you guys. This one, right now, out of all the ones that I've read, is definitely in my top 5, maybe even top 3. I would place this at the third best, like right behind something like After Dark and Norwegian Wood, I would think. This one goes right behind those. Kafka on the Shore is literally the craziest book I had ever read up until that point. There were so many scenes of it that made almost no sense, but ended up making sense when you got to the end of the book. Like, that's how weird this book gets. There's such weird, unexpected, and things that you just wouldn't expect that the book would throw at you when, like, a scene is happening. Like a normal scene would be happening, and then all of a sudden, batshit crazy stuff happens. Like, something you wouldn't even guess happens in this book. But somehow, every single one of those scenes that just seems absolutely crazy and nuts and, like, what does that have to do with the story? It all comes back, and it all revolves around this main character named Kafka. Like, every single detail, every scene, everything just comes back to this character and how his story unfolds in the end. Now, yes, it is confusing at times, but that is good. Because it is confusing, it makes you work harder to try and figure out the mystery, and in the end, when you do figure it out, it is so satisfying. That's one of the biggest ups of this, biggest pluses about this book, is that Haruki Murakami's detail in all of his books are so well done. They are absolutely incredible. The detail in every single page. Like, there's one scene, like, this is one of the scenes that doesn't even make sense. There's a scene where, like, fish start falling from the sky, I swear to you. Cats talk at one point. And it just, like, you're in the normal world at one point, and then all of a sudden, we go to another character, and we're out of the normal world. We think we're in the world that we are in now, and we're just not, all at the same time. That is what is great about some of his books, especially like After Dark, or especially Kafka on the Shore and 1Q84. You feel like, at first, you're in the normal world, but then all of a sudden, you're just zipped out of it, and you don't know what happened until everything is explained to you. And the stuff in this book isn't really explained. You have to basically figure it out on your own interpretation of everything that happened. I read this about like 6 months ago, and I still remember all of it. I remember everything that happened. It has stuck with me that long, because this is one of Haruki Murakami's just greatest reads. Another big plus from this book is definitely the two main characters, Kafka and, what was his name? Let me see if it's on the back. Nakata, that's his name, Nakata. He's like a simpleton, he's like not very smart, but he's the one that, can talk to cats. But Nakata and Kafka, you think that their stories are nowhere alike, like you think that there's nothing in between them that would somehow connect them, but then all of a sudden, something happens, you didn't expect it, and then somehow they're connected at one point. And I'm not going to say what it is, but at one point in the book, you finally figure out like why Nakata's a character, why Kafka's a character, and why everything happened the way it was. As far as downsides of this book, like I said, it can get confusing at times, and it leaves it up in the air. It leaves it up in the air for you to figure it out on your own most of the time. So that is a down, because sometimes it does get a little confusing. You have no idea what's going on, but that's also a plus, because at the end of the book, like I said, everything just makes sense. Like, it doesn't make sense, and then all of a sudden, everything just starts making sense. Wow, I'm going to start turning into E if I start doing that. Don't worry about me rubbing my face. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to be giving Kafka on the Shore a 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely one of Haruki Murakami's best reads, in my top 5. Probably at the number 3. If I ever do a top 5 Haruki Murakami, there's an idea for a top 5 Sunday. If I ever do a Haruki Murakami top 5, this is definitely going to be on there. This is a fantastic book. If you guys have read this book, leave your comments down below what you guys thought of it. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.